Okay, so, hey, what's up, universe? My name's Thia, and I'm basically creating this YouTube channel because I suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder and borderline personality disorder, amongst several other diagnoses, actually. And I created this channel basically to bring mental health awareness to people who aren't really quite maybe familiar with what these things actually are and the impact they actually have on the lives of the people who suffer from them, and maybe other people who suffer from, you know, a malady of issues. Maybe there are others out there like me who can find camaraderie or, you know, something like that in my coming out and expressing what it's like. Basically, I'm just going to be making video blogs here and there. I used to, like, you know, blog back in the day, and I figure, you know, why not just start the video blogging thing and basically just share how I'm feeling, what I'm doing, more about my diagnoses, things about medications, just, you know, and normal day-to-day things, interesting stuff I'm doing, stuff like that. Whatever the hell I'm feeling like doing that particular day. But I want to let people know what it's like. For the first video here, I guess I'm going to explain what borderline personality disorder is. It is basically, how do I explain this? Okay, bipolar disorder, say for about a week you'll go into a manic phase. The manic phase is where you are extremely excited and happy and have this grandiose sense of, like, well-being, euphoria, things like that, and you're not really particularly sure why. That's just what's up that day. I mean, like that week, it'll last for, with bipolars, manic depression, the mood swings generally last about a week, 2 weeks, and they change like that. With borderline personality disorder, with what I was diagnosed with, I was diagnosed actually after my mother passed away in 2007, and I just took a box cutter and chopped up my legs. Wrote heartbroken with a box cutter, chopped myself to pieces, went to the hospital and went through a lot of stuff, got put on anxiety medications, and was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. What borderline personality disorder is it's basically, if someone were to see me react to something, for example, seeing a dead squirrel in the road, I might just literally break down and start crying over the squirrel in the road, when most people would just walk right by it. What it is with BPD is apparently we feel things about 10-20-fold what other people do, making us appear dramatic and eccentric and so on and so forth to people on the outside who don't feel this. But we actually are overly, highly hypersensitive people with every single emotion that we feel. It's not just with depression, not just with anxiety, it's also with happiness, with this and that. We feel it to a stronger degree to other people than other people do. So other people look at us like we are, you know, completely insane, basically, because we will react. We'll quote, overreact to a situation, because that is how we are actually legitimately feeling at that time. When, like I said, another person, they aren't, most people do not feel things that hypersensitively. So it's a disorder of hypersensitivity in emotions and mood swings, like bipolar disorder. You know, there are mood swings with BPD, except our mood swings, we can be down in the dumps, depressed, like a filter, you know, for a photograph. Say somebody slides a filter in of like dark gloom, depression day, then 2 hours later the filter gets changed to sunshine and rainbows. It's not, you know, as opposed to with bipolar disorder, the mood swings are more spaced out. People with borderline personality disorder can go from 0 to 30, you know. It's hard for me to express this, really. It's hard to explain. We can go from crying about the squirrel in the road to jumping up and down, excited about hearing a song we haven't heard in 10 years on the radio. Something like that, you know. Our moods swing and fluctuate. Could be like 50 times a day. It could be none at all. We could have it, sometimes we have bipolar. About 80% of people with borderline personality disorder are also diagnosed with bipolar disorder. So sometimes we'll have bipolar moods where we'll go 2 weeks just miserable. The rain cloud is over our heads and we're looking around. Everything is normal. Everything can be going same old, same old. So it's like, why do I feel this way? I know my life is normal right now. It's not any worse than it was before this cloud got here. Why is the cloud here? But you will literally feel like you are the most depressed person on the planet. Like no one else is in this hole with you. You'll feel that way. And you will know. You'll know it's not precisely warranted to feel that way, but that's how you feel, therefore it is. So if you're interested in more, I will explain more in a part 2 video of this. I just decided to make my first video in my car, because it came to me that, you know, I was having a mood and I was like, I miss my days when I was blogging. I am tired of struggling alone. I'm tired of suffering alone. I'm tired of going through this every day and not saying anything. I'm tired of all of it. I might as well just be a spokesperson for mental illnesses that aren't talked about much, that most people don't even really have a clue what they are. For example, borderline personality disorder. Most people, you mention that to them, they have no idea what it is. They have no idea, and it's not that uncommon of a disorder for people to be suffering from. There are plenty of people like me, and this is why I made the video. There are plenty of people like me who are in the closet, for example, suffering and struggling alone, and I was one of them, and I am over it. I'm done struggling alone, so I've decided to be a voice for mental illness, for other people like me who struggle, and see where this goes, I suppose. I hope that maybe it can do some good. Okay, that's it. See you later.